morning, my loves, and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming. My name's Jodie. If you're new here, thank you so much for coming and joining us. We are starting this wonderful, we're starting this weekend's vlog off at Turton Reservoir, which is in like the Bolton area, if you're from the northwest. It's about 7:15, half 7. About 7:30. So we were up nice and early this morning so that we could catch the sunrise, which we are catching, and it's stunning. Though I don't have a rucksack, so I brought my Rycropper bag. Stephanie's refusing to carry, so I've got all the equipment and the snacks.
Oh, look at that. That can't be a dog poo, that's a human poo, that. Someone has come and took a poo on a bench.
No!
That looks like one of yours. Torpedo there.
If that's you, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. I can't get over it. Don't be silly. Don't be so silly. Both of you.
Boys will be boys.
Give me keys to the van just in case you go in, because I'm off.
That bit surely.
But you're encouraging Charlie. Look at him. I'm such a killjoy, aren't I?
Stop having fun, nah, that's it, no more. Who's enjoying themselves? Cut it out.
Money can't buy this, can it, babes? I love it.
Surely you'd have to chop it.
Clearing a little space for us. We have brought with us a flask of coffee, of course, a couple of vanilla danishes, don't mind if we do, and these, like, they're from Aldi, 2 caramelised biscuit buns. Is very cold. Well, let me tell you something, shall I? I did have a pair of Primark £2 gloves. They were my pride and joy. And when we went to the Christmas markets, my arm's aching, hang on, let me swap arms. When we went to the Christmas markets, I took my gloves. Then we went into a pub, of which I left my gloves in the capable hands of Mr. Stephen.
No. Tell the story straight, you brought a Rycropper bag.
I brought a Rycropper bag. I didn't want to mention Rycropper. I brought a Rycropper bag because we took some beers for the bus. Oh, God, this is not painting me out to be in a very good light, is it?
To be all classy before. I brought my gloves and handed them to him.
I took my gloves off because we went into a pub. Put my gloves in the Rycropper. If you're wondering what a Rycropper bag is, it's just a bag for life, a shopper bag. Left Stefan in charge of the Rycropper, and I left the pub with my friend. Met Stefan later on. He left my Rycropper, my pride and joy, and my gloves in the pub. So now I have no gloves. That's the story of no gloves. Cool story. feel like I'm on fur. Terrible, terrible music taste. Charlie's had enough. Scream if you want to go faster. Hello my angels. So it is quite some time since you last heard from us, isn't it? Because we went for our little walkie poos as you've seen this morning, and then we went to my mum's. Did you trump then? Anyway, is it blurry that or is it my eyes?
No, it's just you.
So anyway, so we went to my mum's for a little bit, and then we came home and then decided we was going for a little cheeky Nando's. We got a sharing platter with peri chips, macho peas, rainbow slaw and mash. Anyway, in other news, if you watched the last vlog, which we finished filming yesterday, we've started having ice baths every single night, and it's not something that I look forward to, being honest. It's got all the benefits, it's beneficial, so I thought I'd just continue the ice bath and film it again tonight. Just mentally preparing myself, if I'm being completely honest. Got our little towels at the ready. Wish us luck. Just going through the warming up process now, which is the worst process. The warming up process does include some strange dancing, which I didn't film. And now I'm sat against the radiator. I'm fucking freezing. If anyone else does cold ice baths and got any like little warm up videos or anything they can send us, please do. We do like a little thing what Wim Hof supposedly does, but it doesn't really do much.
You still shivering?
Yeah, you not?
A little bit.
So good morning honeys, happy Sunday.
Thank you.
Today I wanted to do a bit of an aesthetic Sunday reset, like Gemma Miles, where she's got like the nice twinkling music on in the background whilst you're watching her open her blinds. She's floating around in a matching two-piece, putting things in the washing machine, and she's got a utility room, and it's all aesthetic and it's lovely and it makes us feel all warm and cozy inside. That is what I want. However, it's just not the thing around here, so we are obviously realistic over on this channel. So my house is currently covered in washing that's drying because we haven't got anywhere to dry anything. That's the current state of affairs so far. It's now 10:30. We got up, we had some breakfast. I wanted to do some lovely like French toast style bagels with some fruit and like honey, and film it and it'll be all aesthetic. Well, it didn't work out quite as planned, did it, babes?
No, definitely didn't.
It was not a taste sensation, nor was it aesthetically pleasing, so that did not get filmed either. And then we've gone to put the brisket into the slow cooker for our Sunday dinner, and it appears that we don't have any of the ingredients apart from the brisket, so we haven't got any onions, carrots, nothing like that. So now we're going to have to run out to Aldi, do the food shop first before anything else, come back, sort that, and then go about the rest of our day. So it's all go, go, go this morning, isn't it? Yeah, so we've written a bit of a plan of action for the day, which I do believe is the best way forward, always to have a plan, because other than that, you get to the end of the day, you've just not done half the things that you wanted to get done on this fine Sunday. Because I feel like Sunday is a good day to reset. You get everything done, you get your washing done, you get your clean bedding on, don't you? You get your meal preps in if that's what you're doing, and you reset for the week. A Sunday well spent brings a week of content. Isn't that right, my love?
That's correct.
So now, because the shameful, horrendous breakfast was not protein packed, we're now having a little protein shake. This is what I used to have, this a long time ago, and then I stopped having it. I don't know why, but I did keep hold of it, and it's My Protein Clear Whey Isolate, and it's in the flavour orange mango. And it's good because this one you don't mix with milk, you mix it with water. So that was a cool story, bro. I lost my train. Yes, it's not as heavy on your stomach. So obviously you can replace, I don't recommend it, but you can replace having replace a meal with having like a protein shake just to keep you a little bit full up. If you was to put protein powder into like a fruit smoothie or something like that, but we're not replacing a meal. We've had a meal with a little bit of protein in it, but now we want to top that protein up, if that makes sense. So we do 2 scoops. So 1 scoop is 20 grams of protein. We do 2 scoops equals 40 grams, in case you didn't know that.
Big man.
Is this one mine?
Any of them? Both of them.
Is this one mine?
And the hat is because I have greasy hair, which is not a shock. I don't remember the last time I washed it, I'll be honest, but because I am going through a bit of a hair journey, I'm trying to let it sit in its own oils. That's why I've not washed it, but I am also going to do that today as well. Is your hair due a wash, or?
Yeah, it's dusty from work.
Stefan's also going to wash his hair today as well.
We're washing our hair tonight.
We're washing our hairs tonight. Can we just pause your carpool karaoke?
Yeah, what?
Talk to the Huns, because the face ain't listening. Am I annoying?
No.
You don't find me annoying?
No.
Next on the agenda, Huns, we are on our way to do, Stefan's got us a little job to go and look at. That's what it's like being with a tradesman, you see. We've got to go and look at little jobs together. We did a little something together yesterday. I stay in the van obviously and do bits on my phone. I put some stuff on Vintage yesterday. What?
You can come in and measure up, maybe.
I could come in and measure something. Yeah, so it's Sunday and we are on our way to Hume. Never been there before. But last week Stefan shared something on Instagram and it was like a few slides and it was about like how to, like steps to make your life better. Was it?
Oh yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, like healthy habits, which I always bloody pop on about. So over the past week we have been doing so. So we've been setting an alarm for 5 o'clock every morning. Been a bit hit and miss whether we get up at that time. In all fairness, we have. It was like 20 plus 5 Monday. Yeah, there and thereabouts. Just them few hours waking up before, like, not say normally you wake up at 7, just getting up at 5, you can have things done that you would have to do after work. So say you could get up and put a wash on and it saves you having to come home and think, oh, I need to do the washing tonight, or I don't know, anything. You've just got that extra time. Obviously we use it to go to the gym and a lot of people could also do that. Like, it just gets it out of the way, and then when you come home from work your time is yours then. So yeah, I just think it's a really good habit to introduce. It's something that we used to do all the time. We was always getting up at daft o'clock, 5 o'clock or whatever, and just over the winter / Christmas period we just fell out of that routine and we was rocking out of bed at 9 AM, weren't we?
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, sometimes 9. By which time most of your day is gone. I think on a weekend you could have travelled to somewhere to go for a nice walk in that time and then got there for 9 o'clock, if you understand me. Everyone's different. I'm not saying that's the way you should be, but that's just the way we are. We're the way we want to be, making the most of the time. So yeah, so getting up at 5 AM is something we've reintroduced this week. Ice baths is obviously again something that we've introduced this week. Oh, we can't get rid it there. We did also want to introduce this, but we haven't yet done it. Having a little notebook at the side of on our little bedside table, and just at the end of the day, right, just jotting down any thoughts, anything we feel like we've achieved that day, anything that we feel like blessed with. Grateful for, things that we're grateful for, goals we want to achieve, things like that. Just anything that's on your mind, jotting it down. Again, with the phone thing, not going to go into too much into that because I do feel like I talk about that a lot, but not being on your phone for a few hours before bed is always another good one. Reading. Have you read that book that I purchased for you for Christmas? No, you've not even touched it, have you?
No, I've not touched it.
No.
Still in Christmas bag. Here's one.
So obviously, again, something I have mentioned previously, I've started reading. I feel like it's really blurry.
Blurry?
Does it look blurry to you?
No.
Might be my eyes. Yeah.
Where's your gigs?
I don't work.
On that thing it was exercise, introduce exercise.
Introducing exercising, yeah. What else was there?
Trying to learn a new skill. Well, that said, like putting 30 minutes aside or 20 minutes aside of learning like an online skill or, you know, something that you can make a little bit of money on. again, that's not something everybody would do. And if you're happy enough with what you earn and what you do, you don't need to do that, do you?
Yeah. I just think life is about just doing things to better yourself, to making sure that you're the best version of you. And we both spoke to each other this week about how content we are at the moment, and it's just such a nice feeling. And I think, you know, there's always things we can work on, work towards, like we're going to work towards having our forever home together, and so that's a little goal of ours over the next few years, isn't it? And just, yeah, just little personal goals. I think it's just good to have something to look forward to work towards. And that's all I have to say on that matter. Was there anything else? Stefan also did say that my lips are looking extra big today, this morning. He said, what on earth have you done? I said, well babes, I've actually overlined them too much. I just want to look like Angelina Jolie. That's all I want. Do you not think I do?
No. You look like a 4-year-old's drawing them on.
Change the settings on this camera, so do let me know if it's any better, any worse. I don't know whether I've fucked it right up, because I was going to get a new camera, but then I was looking at this camera what I've got now, which is the G7X, the Canon G7X Mark III. I've had it for a couple of years. I can't even remember when I bought it. I bought it because it's got a 4K. You can record in 4K. You can only record for 10 minutes and it takes up most of the storage, so it's just pointless for vlogs because, anyway. So I've reset my camera. I followed this little YouTube tutorial yesterday and I've reset my camera, so it might not be any different to you, but I think it's a little bit better. Anyway, next on the agenda, we are off to the gymnasium, and we've brought a little packed lunch with us because fail to prepare to fail. And because we've been shopping this morning, I've actually not shown you the fridge. I'll go a little run through, give you a little run through of what we've bought for this week. What we've brought out with us, these little Pro Milks from Aldi, really nice, aren't they?
Yeah, I love that.
20 grams of protein. We also have one of these each. These are the Aldi version of the Squares bar. Crispy chunks, marshmallow flavour. We thought we'd try these, which are the berry granola protein yogurts, obviously with a little bit of granola. It's not focusing. Again, these are new, we haven't tried them, so we brought them with us as well. Just as a little something to have before we get to the gym. Chin chin.
Cheers.
We are back from the gym. So currently I'm making something to eat. It's 4 o'clock. I have a brisket that is beautifully slow cooking. It smells unreal. But for the moment I've done 4 wraps, obviously 2 each. One's got chicken, cheese and Nando sauce, and the other one's got ham, cheese and tomato and mustard. Bit random, but might not eat them all, depending, but anything we don't eat we always just save and have for another meal. Yeah, that's where we're up to. I've done some washing, put some washing away. I'm going to spot wash our mattress. I need to do that. And I also need to package up some stuff that I've sold on Vinted. So at the moment the living room is looking a bit of a state, not gonna lie. I have this situation going on because we are boarding the loft. Stefan's gonna sort that out at some point soon. Just don't mind the whatever's going on in the background. We don't need to worry about that, huns. Also, very quickly, whilst we wait for Stefan to get home, I thought I'd just quickly show you what we got on our little food shop. These were new in Aldi, and Stefan's tried one. He said it was absolutely unreal, the best thing he's ever put in his mouth, were his actual words. So that one's the mint chocolate one. We also got the salted caramel one to try as well. Can't wait to try them. Obviously more protein yogurts than you can wave a stick at. A couple of Muller rices, they're just handy to have in, take to work. These are what I showed you before, what we had in the van earlier. Further down then we just got 2 punnets of strawberries and some blueberries. We already had these in. Baby sweet corn and some asparagus, they need eating. These, let me tell you this. These are unreal. If you've got an air fryer, if you've not got an air fryer, but if you've got an air fryer, do them in the air fryer. Baby jacket potatoes and a herb marinade. Have them with steak, chicken, salmon, carrot and swede mash, which we've got to have with our tea tonight. Stefan picked up these little pancakes, which look really, really good to have with like some scrambled egg. Then further down, these jacket potatoes do not belong in the fridge, I know this. However, there's no room in the freezer. So we've got some packets of ham, obviously for like dinners and stuff. Cooked chicken, we always go for this one. Then some Aldi chicken chipolatas, love them so much. Then another couple of the Pro Milk. Then we've got 2 packets of lean beef steak mince, 5%. We do bolognese with them, or chili. Then I got 2 packets of salmon fillets. You know me, you know that this is the only milk that we get. However, Tesco didn't have any, how rude. And we are running low, as you can tell. So we just picked up this one, which was actually a little bit cheaper. So we're just gonna try it. See what that one's like. Then further down, we've just got some chicken thigh fillets, chicken breast fillets, which I am going to divide them up and freeze them because I just think they're handy to have in. Then we have the veg drawer, in which we have some broccoli, some sweet corn, obviously onions, carrots, and then finally this drawer. I usually have like a veg drawer and a salad drawer, but because we're not really eating salad at the minute with the weather and that. But I do have some tomatoes in here, and I usually keep my cheese. There's like loads of baby bells at the back as well, cucumber. Okay my darlings, so that's going to go ahead and conclude this cute little weekend vlog with our very realistic Sunday reset. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't done already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button for more wholesome content. I really hope you enjoyed it. Have I already said that? If there is anything you want to see from me in the future, then please leave a comment down below and let me know. Go and follow me over on Instagram. It's @joldby_. And until next time, that's not what I said. As always, I hope that you and your families are all keeping safe and well and happy. Go into this next week smashing them goals and working towards them dreams, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye! Mwah. Can I get a break? Can I get a minute to say hi to the Huns? My teeth look yellow. What's up with my bag? Oh my god, he's taking the... We have a special guest on the show today, guys. Hang on, full concentration vibes. We are also joined by Charlie Brown, who is, in fact, I'm going to do that whole thing again. Good morning, angels. That was a bit like a robot. It's not focusing. We're not in focus. We're not in focus. I'm going to carry on walking. I'm not stopping, don't worry. You've done your bit with light on. Can I help you?
Blow it.